Explorers.
Hey, everybody. Hello. Hello.
Oh, look at you guys.
Aw. Represent. How's everybody doing? Are we live? Are we on?
We are, but
Is this thing working?
I hit
Hello?
the comments.
Oh, there
apparently.
it is.
Here are the comments.
There we go. Oh, I gotta reset the. Oh, if I reset it, I might miss it.
Hello, everyone. It is September 18th.
September?
August 18th.
Wow, we went into the future. September already.
We'd be close to our Florida trip.
Woohoo! We're going on the trip real soon.
And today is a special day, not only because Jim is back on our show, and we always enjoy when Jim's on our show, but what else makes it special? Oh, it wasn't 100 degrees today. The last few days were like 106. Today it was only supposed to be 90. In August, it was only supposed to be 90. What is up with that?
I love this weather because now I know that it's getting closer to autumn, and I cannot wait because it's pumpkin spice season.
It is. It is. We're going to greet everyone in, but first we want to say hello to our guest here, Jim, for more sunshine, please. So, Jim,
Dilly, and season's greetings.
If those aren't familiar with
to be
you,
here.
Introduce yourself and your channel.
What, Jim?
I'm Jim. You kind of just did that for me, but I'll do it. Okay.
Oh,
my channel's More Sunshine, Please. It's mostly Disney. I live in Florida, so it's mostly Disney World. But I like to talk about other stuff too. And thank you guys for inviting me on. It's always great fun.
Very much.
Thank you. And if you didn't catch Jim's show yesterday, he always has interesting shows. Last week it was the 90-degree angled reading glasses, And this week, or yesterday, there they are, was 15 of the greatest black cats in movies, something like that.
Pop culture.
Yeah, it was National Black Cat Day yesterday, so I threw in some honorable mentions into his chat. So yes, see, look at those are futuristic. They look like Back to the Future.
Is that so?
I can't see you, but I can see my hands down here.
Yeah.
So you don't have to tilt your head.
Yeah, so you can lay on your back and have your
That's right.
Have your book on you and look like you're looking at the ceiling, but you're really looking at your book. I love it. We got to get a pair of those and see if they work.
They work. They're ridiculous, but they work.
Yep.
You see someone at the pool doing reading.
Know. And then you get that nice golden tan stencil around your eye and you look like a raccoon.
So today, you guys, our show probably within the last 2 hours changed in terms of what we had done. At first, when we were talking about this show, we were going to do trivia. But then we started looking at some of the things which are coming up. And
we have some fun facts and stuff. Not really trivia, but...
About an hour and a half ago, Disney just announced a new refurbished part of their My Disney Experience app.
An hour and a half ago. This is breaking news, everybody.
Pretty much breaking news. And how they used to use FastPass, which if you're not sure what that is, we'll explain it. They've abandoned that. And they are bright light.
Well, it looked orange before. Well, now it looks better.
They have changed the way they're doing things, so we're going to cover that because that is really breaking news. We're going to be talking about the Halloween events at Disney World,
Boo Bash, Oogie Boogie Boo Bash,
and also
say that 5 times fast
at Disneyland. So we have a lot to cover. We were going to talk about the Magic Key, which is the annual passport which Disney has announced. I'm sure Walt Disney World will be following that, but we're not going to, I don't think we're going to have time for that.
But first, we can't have a D&G Explorers show without a little dilly-dilly.
Dilly-dilly. So Wanda, our dear Wanda, is currently at the Napa Rose restaurant at the Grand Californian restaurant.
It's her birthday!
Yes. Did I say the Grand California or Grand Floridian? Grand Californian.
Yeah.
She's in she's in Disneyland.
Get your places straight. Come on now.
And so she's currently, but it is her birthday. So Wanda.
Happy birthday, Wanda!
She brings.
Happy birthday, Wanda!
She brings in the drink of the day, and let's see if I can find her, talking about the drink. But also, in addition to that, Sherry Awesome Sunsets. It's her birthday. And
happy birthday, Sherry!
And we also have our friend Mike Jackson from
happy
the Polos.
Birthday, Mike.
It's his birthday too. The poor Atlanta.
Happy birthday, Mike!
All right, so Wanda, take it away.
I'm thirsty. What's the drink of the week, boys?
That was so horrible.
It's okay. Jim's working with us here.
It was worth it. It could have been worse than to look at Wanda for so long. Things could have been worse. That wasn't bad.
We have nice colored drinks, and they smell. Oh my god, they smell so good. Dilly. So we're gonna show you what these are.
Ooh, this is good.
Mm.
They're by.
Oh, that's good.
They're
stuff.
by Smirnoff Ice.
It's Smirnoff Ice Smash Peach plus Mango. That is refreshing.
Did you say Smirnoff?
Smirnoff.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have Derek's, which is pineapple plus coconut. I am not a very big coconut fan, but I will try this.
I am.
Tastes like liquefied suntan lotion. No, thank you. You enjoy that. This tastes really refreshing. Mango and peach, can't get any better than that.
Well, Greg, we must do a chat check because we've been on 10 minutes and we haven't said hello to our explorers.
And I
so our Mr. Chat check person, Jim, take it away.
Oh, live?
Let's see how quick John.
Come up with something spontaneous.
This chat check is brought to you by More Sunshine, Please.
There you
Awesome.
go. Thank you.
All right, number one in.
That was a little bit of a monstrous voice there, but yeah. We have BDF, Gary Krebs, Anthony Simone, Najuma Brown, Princess Paula Bell, always on the move. Robert from Life with Favor, Tiffany Peacock, Captain Acorn 27, James Ryan, Nick Torres. We have Michelle the Quilter, to Noah's Adventures. Pepper Tree Villa, Disney Nerd Herders, It's a Herd Attack, Cheryl Rusinski, Najuma Brown, Tiffany Peacock again. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry. It's probably refreshing. Spiker's Crazy Adventures is here. Rayleigh Creative Travel. Let's see. Dave Whiting is here.
I don't know if you remember, his his wife's Brandy's birthday yesterday.
Happy belated birthday,
Happy
Roland John.
birthday. So many birthdays.
I know, it's a
That's
birthday
fun.
extravaganza. We got Roland Jong, and if we missed anybody, if this refreshed, I apologize, but welcome everybody here, and welcome Jim from More Sunshine, Please, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why are you saying thank you? That's Jim there. Thank you. Oh, are we trading places now?
Apparently. Well, I do have the shirt
Thank
on, so
Well, I have it too, so thank you.
yes. All
Yeah,
right.
this one.
So, yeah, some big news that are going on with Disney right now. Since we're kind of sticking with Disney last weekend. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? The weekend before.
It was a
Disney-
weekend that was close by.
Disney Cruise Line sailed again for the first time for them this
The
year
Dream.
on the Disney Dream.
That was our first ship for Disney that we ever went on, and I would love to go on it again. I just wish it was longer than a 3 or 4 day cruise.
Yes, and our friend Anthony Simone was on that cruise.
Yep.
So that is such an awesome experience. I know he has previously been on a Disney ship. I believe it was the Disney Magic out of Miami. But we definitely need to talk to you, Anthony.
You might need to talk louder, because Gary said, is it him or is little D hard to hear?
Huh? It means I can't hear things.
No, it means you're not talking.
Oh, you know what it might
Loudly.
be? It might be here. Let me...
Is this better, Gary?
Okay, don't.
I didn't even know Derek was here. Hey, Derek.
I'm going to yell in your ear.
Let me see if I can get this done.
So lots of new changes with Disney, and they're already starting seasonal attractions and festivities this early. It's still summer. It's still August, and it's still summer. I cannot believe this. Does this sound better? Is it better?
I just said that.
Okay, great. So go on ahead.
Yes, the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, because they do the overlay for...
They're going to close that down soon.
Nightmare Before Christmas has already closed down.
Oh, did it? Wow.
Wanda was looking forward to seeing it, and it closed down yesterday or the day before.
Oh, it takes a good couple weeks to get that done. But when it's done and you see it, oh, it's awesome. I love it. I'm glad that we're the only ones that do that.
So, Charlie or Stacy, they said that I need my own mic, so I'll just hold my own mic because it is.
It is?
It is all about Derek.
No, it's not. But you keep telling yourself that.
So we're going to talk about fast passes in the Disney parks. So one of the things you could do, and this caused a lot of friction, I think, because, for example, in Walt Disney World and in Disneyland, the resorts in Florida and the resorts on California, in California, Florida's not in America anymore. You had to do those differently. Now, in Florida, you could book your reservations for FastPass like 60 days in advance, which made it, you really had to plan on it, because if you missed them when you went to the park, there would be no fast passes
Hey,
available.
Laura B, welcome.
In Disneyland, they did it differently, and they created a thing called the Max Pass, which was only active when you went inside the park, and then once you were inside the park, it was only the day of the park. So obviously you had to be in the park to be in it.
Now, Jim, between those two, did you have a favorite? Did you like the Fast Pass more than the Max Pass?
Well, I know we used both. Thanks to you guys, I was able to use the Max Pass, but I had Derek did all that, so I had no idea what was going on. I was in the dark, but I was just happy to get on the rides that he was working on there. But I was familiar with Fast Pass, and you were able to get 3 of those at a time, and then once you use those 3, you could get more. If there were any available, that is. So, and then the Max Pass had a cost to it, did it not?
Yeah.
It was like 50. I think it had worked its way up to $20 by the time it ended.
Which segues in. Go ahead.
You know, just that Fast Pass was included in the price of your ticket. So, that's another difference.
Welcome,
Correct.
Eric Newman. Which segues into this new thing, which also costs money.
Yes. So, breaking today, they announced that Disney they have an app, and they've been doing a lot of this stuff through the app just so you avoid contact. But it's called My Disney Experience, and you can do a lot through My Disney Experience. You can use it for wait times on attractions. You can use it to do mobile ordering. If you need like an idea of where the map is, it's all on your phone through the My Disney Experience. As a part of that now, coming soon, I shouldn't say it's now, but coming soon, Disney announced that they are coming out with Disney Genie. Now, this is complimentary of it. So it's a new digital service, and it's done to help you plan your experience. So say you want to do 5 different things in a day, and those are on your must-do list, then you can punch it in there, and it could be a few different things. It could be a ride, it could be a character meet and greet, it could be dining, a show, and the app will help plan that for you. So it's done to make you not have to worry about and stress about it. It will create to it your day, and it will adjust.
It's like a planner, personal planner.
It's a planner. So this will be free included on it. So we're going to show a little bit more. It's revealed on Wednesday. It's replacement for its iconic Fast Pass program at its domestic theme parks, and more about details of the Disney Genie. Now, we're going to talk about the Fast Pass portion of that in a little bit, but it's a free personalized itinerary tool which will help guests spend less time in line.
Movie Mania Nick, welcome.
Welcome.
And Surf Bum, welcome.
And also Celia Sale 2022.
Oh, welcome. I just saw that.
I don't know if we said hi to James Ryan. I think
we did.
Okay.
But welcome again.
So again, in the app, built into the app of My Disney Experience and the Disneyland apps, Disney Genie service will maximize your park time so you can have more fun. So that portion of it is cool.
The part that I don't like is coming up.
So again, what I had mentioned from food, entertainment, general interests like princess meetups, that is something that they'll help you make sure that you get a chance to see everything, because once you get to the parks, it's easy to not forget something or become easily overwhelmed. All right, I'm trying to make this up. So it's a free tool, so we talked about that. That will help guests plan optimizing their day based on projected wait times and available attractions. It listens to the preferences that guests share with us to help design the best day and deliver an experience that's made for them.
Really Creative Travel agrees with me, the next part that's coming up.
So this will be how it looks in the app. I mean, there's going to be more to come, but this is kind of just give you a summary of what it will look like when it comes live.
Travel Adventures with Eric B. Welcome.
Hey, welcome. We are talking about, you guys, if you're just joining us, the
changes with Disney.
Yes, and their Fast Pass program, a planner program to help with your travel, spending a day in the Disney parks. So this is where it's going to be an additional cost. This is Genie Plus. So this is done to create saving time in line by creating a new line for you, and it's called the Lightning Lane, but we'll get into that in a second. So guests will be able to purchase the newly announced Disney Genie Plus for a
For a fat price, yes.
for a flat fee to gain access to shortened wait times using a new Lightning Lane, which would have been called the Fast Pass Lane, on most attractions, including Haunted Mansion and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. The new service will cost $15 per day at Walt Disney World, and that's per day per ticket.
This is Walt Disney World,
Yes.
$15.
And then $20
What?
per ticket per day at Disneyland. So
You would think Walt Disney World would be higher than Disneyland. What's up with that?
Disneyland ticket prices are higher than Walt Disney World in general, so that makes sense. Guests will be able to choose one attraction at a time, and then the next available arrival window for the Lightning Lane entrance. So as an example, the window could be from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on a specific attraction. It also will include exclusive augmented reality filters at Walt Disney World, and then Disney PhotoPass downloads at Disneyland. While Genie Plus will give guests an expedited, I said it right this time, Lightning Lane and a reduced wait time for most attractions, it won't include every attraction. So this is the part which I think is even more going to be frustrating for others. Other highly demanded attractions included Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Walt Disney World and Radiator Springs Racers at Disneyland will be available exclusively as individual attraction selections. Those attractions will be separate Lightning Lane purchases per person per ride. So in addition to the $15 or $20, depending what park you're going to be, there's going to be an additional charge.
And they don't tell you that what the charge is, do they?
They don't know yet because they just announced it. They're going to announce what, and it'll say in here a little bit later, but is not included in the Genie Plus free. Okay, Greg. He's telling me to get moving quicker. So I'm trying to cut through here on this. So with the Genie, okay, so some of the rides here, you can make one selection. Okay, so this is the Genie Plus. You can make one attraction at a time for like the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Smugglers Plus. That's not the one I wanted to show here.
Smugglers Plus?
Yeah, the Smugglers Run. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to show on that. So let me get back to the main screen. So, Greg, your thoughts on it? And Jim, your thoughts on it?
Well, Jim, what are your thoughts on it? 'Cause I know it kind of replaces the Lightning Lane replaces the Fast Pass lane, but it's the same concept.
Same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just rebranded.
Yep. But then you're paying extra, and then extra again for specific ones. What do you think about this?
So a family of 4 that wants a Fast Pass at Disney World will have to pay $15 for each member of the family. So that's $60 a ride for them. And then that's just for one. And maybe you can answer this, maybe I'm confused. If they want another one, do they have to pay again? Is it $15 per ride or is it per day?
Per day. But they
Okay,
do have,
okay.
and welcome, Jonathan Chong. They do have it where, like, so in Walt Disney, in Disneyland, they have Radiator Springs, which is a really popular ride. They will have it where they won't have the option of it being available for you to make a Fast Pass, if you want to call it the old Fast Pass selection. It's specifically either standby or you're going to pay an additional cost to get on it. How much that will be, we don't know. But
All right.
the way the Max Pass worked, you could get on as many 8 rides as you could, based on what was available, just depending, with the time slots, if they flowed real quick. When we had it, I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to pop up a thing.
So like, especially early in the morning, you could basically go on from one ride to the next, to the next, to the next. So it worked really well with that. But the other ones you're going to have to pay additional, which they haven't announced what the cost will be. They haven't announced what attractions are going to be additional, and they haven't announced the price per those attractions. But it will change. You're so messing me up.
All right,
It will change based on the date and the park, it said. So those prices will fluctuate just like the cost to get into the park does. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all that puts together. Jamie Wilhite, Daniel Fields, thank you so much for joining us.
Crockett, welcome. Daniel Fields, welcome. So yeah, I mean,
oh, that's your brother.
Huh?
That's your brother.
Oh, hi, Sean. So with that being said, you were saying $60 for 15 people. I don't agree with this. I think they should just go to the Fast Pass where you get a ticket, you go back. I understand they're wanting it for money purposes because you think they were closed down for like a year or more. And so they're trying to recuperate that income, and they're putting off renovations for certain things because more than likely they don't have the money to do those renovations. So they're trying to recuperate their money back somehow to replace what they lost. So it's kind of like they're scrambling for money in a way. But
well, one of the big things that we always heard about FastPass is that people wanted to get rid of it anyway because they didn't like how it was set up. They wanted changes done to the FastPass. I thought this was pretty successful at the Disneyland Resort with the Max Pass. And yes, you did have to pay extra money, but not everyone wanted to pay the additional money for it. So right away then, that made people go into the standby, but there was people that were willing to spend a little bit more money to get into it. Now, granted, a family of 4 would be $60. But if you look at that with the Fast Pass at, or the VIP Pass, I think they call it, at Universal Studios, those prices are over $100 to basically do even just one ride once. So comparatively, I think it's like $120 for the Fast Pass at Universal, compared to $15 at Walt Disney World. That's not that much of a price, but it is an additional one.
So Disney Nerd is going to start charging Disney. So an easy solution to all this is that either you get there early enough and you wait in line and you get on faster without paying extra money, or there's also the single rider line where
I don't think they're going to have single riders.
Oh, they're going to get rid of that too?
I think it's going to be gone away with.
Well, then try to go on a non-crowded day. Get there early in the morning and get on all the rides that you possibly can. That's my solution.
So did Jim?
I like your solutions. It's like your how to become a millionaire. First, start with $1 million. Then, no, I don't.
I'm being optimistic.
Try to go on a day where there's nobody else there.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's really hard to go from something that you got for free to now having to pay for that thing. So that kind of stinks. But and then perhaps with this new Disney Genie, that will hopefully be making everybody's trip to the parks more efficient. Maybe everybody's wait times generally, regular wait times will be shorter because people will be more spread out, perhaps, if they follow the Genie, I guess. So I know as an annual pass holder, I can't imagine paying for a fast pass anytime other than if somebody's in town. Let's say you guys are in town and we want to do the Ratatouille ride or whatever, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That's the only time. If I'm there by myself, though, I just I'll go back the next day. I'll be there. I'll be back soon. So it's not appealing to me other than if people are in town and want to do things and I want to do it with them. So yeah, I don't know. This is it's brand new. It's the first day. This is the day they announced it, right? So
It is. Yep.
I want to say welcome to my mom. She's here. So, any other of my family members that are going to show up?
BDF. They did announce that there are going to be some changes to the DAS program. Jim, did you get a chance to look at that or?
oh no.
Yeah.
Do you know much about it?
No. I just heard there's some changes on it. That was one of the last slides that we had, but it doesn't say. It just says there's some changes to it. So it'd be interesting.
Nothing specific.
No, at least they didn't announce that yet.
So
Okay. Well,
it's
we'll see.
time. It's time for the Spotlight channel because we're 2 minutes behind on that now.
Yep. Welcome, Mickey Bunch. I just want to make sure we got all these different. If there's any questions, Michelle the Quilter. I think we said hello, but if we didn't, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
So our Spotlight channel is. Well, let me just get it started here. Here we go. All right, our friends at MGM Family Travel, take it away.
Hi, we're MGM Family Travel.
Derek and Greg, let us know who the Spotlight channel is this week.
So this week we want to recognize Us and More.
Yep.
So one of the things which has been amazing they're a family, but Dwight and Heather. And this past weekend, those of you on the Disney side might not be aware, we had a marathon. I guess it was a marathon.
It was basically a YouTube marathon to raise money for Papa Mozo because he's going through some hardships right now.
Yes, and it was called the Papathon. It was for 2 days. It was from Friday through Sunday, and it was basically 50 hours, I think this running time was.
Yeah.
Heather was in every single chat, and sometimes she had to do like a power nap, but she commented on every person's. She was there, and she said she didn't do it because she didn't trust them. She wanted to do it to show support and how much it meant that people
And they
were
raised a good
able to do
amount
it.
for Papa Mozo.
Yeah, the goal was to raise $5,000, and as of now, it's $6,350, I believe. So if
Very
you
cool.
guys are, thank you, James, for putting that link in there. I'm going to see if I don't mess this up because I have
6,315.
15.
Wow.
Okay, let me get back on here. I got so many screens up.
For those of you that don't know, basically, Papa Mozo can't remember anything too much past the early 1980s. So he is slowly regaining some memory back, which is awesome. But to help with medical bills and things, this money is going to go a long way.
And I don't know if that's going to be something you can click. If not, I'm going to put it in the link at the end of the show. I'll put it in there. But yeah, a great guy. Papa Mozo has been so charitable to us and so many other people that it was great to be able to give back to him. We're unfortunately
Looks like the link worked, Derek.
okay, perfect.
But those that are creators, please put that you're a creator
Yes.
in the chat, please, and check each other's channels and content out because you know that we like to support everybody in here and share the love.
Yes, for sure. Definitely for sure.
So what's our next topic that we had?
All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is Halloween.
Yes.
Already.
And that might be up Jim's alley, actually, because he's in Florida, and they started this in Florida. So the Oogie Boogie Halloween Bash.
Yep. So Jim, I'm going to push some stuff up here. I don't know if you want to just. We'll take it away for you to do this segment.
The
Disney After Hours Boo Bash is the replacement for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. How it differs is, well, they have candy there. You can wear costumes. There are no parades. They do have the cavalcades. The Halloween themed cavalcades. There's a Maleficent one. There's various. Oogie Boogie is another one.
The
one thing that this doesn't have, however, is the a fireworks show or a projection show that, say, the Not So Scary Halloween Party would have. So that's the main difference between the Halloween party of yore and of this new After Hours Boo Bash. It is a separate admission price, and I think we're looking at it there. It starts at $129, and the closer you get to Halloween, the more expensive it is generally. And I think the Halloween ticket is $199.
Would you say that this is the most expensive festival that they have? Which I've heard other people have called it the most expensive. Would you agree?
I think that it is, and it's not even it's not a festival. It's not even a party. It's an after-hours event. So there is a difference there. Did I just hear myself twice? Anyway,
No.
there is a bit of a difference there. Not it's not drastic. I think they might be limiting the crowds a bit more for this, and whether that's due to it being an after-hours event as opposed to a party, or maybe it's due to COVID. I'm not exactly sure. But one of the great things about these events, whether it be an after-hours thing or a party, is that you could spend the money and expect lower crowds. You'd be able to get on more rides and fit a lot more in. As the years went on, the less and less likely that was. They just started selling tickets to everybody, and the crowd, the park would be packed. But now I think they are doing a better job of limiting crowds, so making the price of admission a little more worthwhile. And you can see they also have a bunch of specialty treats available. That looks like it was already eaten once and vomited up. I don't know what that is. What are we looking at?
That is the Foolish Mortal. It's a Foolish Mortal funnel cake.
Okay. If you say so. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's fun.
Yeah,
That's a lot of food coloring, but yeah, that's fun.
And then I'm sure they have a number of different cupcakes and cookies, and no doubt the candy apples that look like the Snow White apple or Cinderella apple.
Right, yeah.
No, Snow White. Yeah.
I guess they are hearing an echo. We're not hearing it from our end, but apparently they're hearing an echo on it. Daniel Fields has a special Disney night during the Star Wars convention in May of next year. That's exciting.
Anything with Star Wars is exciting.
Charlie is asking when's the next Five Foolish Mortal show. We have to get it with that.
We do.
To figure out who's going to...
Especially coming up with the holiday season for Halloween and stuff. That's going to be fun.
Indeed.
Christmas party gets up to $249. Wow.
I understand why they're doing it so early in August, because Walt Disney World is probably the destination, the family vacation destination of America, and maybe even the world. But they want to give people the opportunity to go there. But for us, it's like, wow, it's really early, and I could not imagine people in that humid heat trying to dress up in a costume. I would be sweltering. I'd have it ripped off probably in the hour.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you can do it if you want, but you'll be miserable.
Yeah.
Instead of like Bob and Ashley would go to the Halloween party and they'd wear themed T-shirts. Like that's more practical. That's a little more reasonable.
For sure.
That's smarter.
And it does start after the park closes,
but they let you in.
Yeah, and I think it's at 7:00 is when you can start coming in.
And you can trick or treat and get candy, and I'm sure I would do this. A lot of people will probably go get a bunch of candy and then use that candy to pass it out on Halloween night. and just say this is special Disney candy, so it's even more better. It should taste even more magical.
Laura B got her sister tickets to Christmas one December 9th, and it was $222.33 per ticket.
Taking off with Brooke and Steph, welcome. Free popcorn, Gary said. Oh, I miss Disney popcorn.
Another thing that's different from the Halloween party, and it's been different since they've reopened the parks, is they used to have character photo opportunities. For example, Sally and Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas were super popular at these Halloween parties, and people would wait hours to get their photos, and which I never understood, because you're only there for a limited number of hours, and you're going to spend a good chunk of that waiting in line for a picture. I didn't get that. So they're not necessarily having those photo ops anymore, but there are characters there, and it looks like they've got Goofy will be there, Chip and Dale will be there. At the Haunted Mansion, you can see Miss Carlotta, Miss Renata, and Broom the Butler, Foul Fellow, and Gideon. It says and I've seen this. Samantha Lowe went live from the Boo Bash. The Cadaver Dans were performing there, but they weren't on the walkway as normal. They were in Frontierland, on top of one of the buildings, or on a walkway between the buildings, so people could be down below looking up at their performance, and it was good. They're very good with their a cappella versions of their songs. So
you said that they're not going to have the Boo Bash Halloween parade. Are they gonna? And they're not gonna do fireworks. Are they gonna do the Hocus Pocus show, the party show where all the villains come out?
I didn't hear it.
I don't think so.
See,
I'm looking.
I would personally wait if it were me. If I'm gonna pay that money, and I'm gonna fly to Florida for that and pay that money, I want to get the whole experience. So me personally, I would wait until everything comes back. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't think we welcomed in Taking Off with Brooke and Steph.
We did, I did. Oh. But welcome again.
Jonathan Chong is right. I realized when it was in this other mode, we have both of our microphones on there, the one that's in the computer and this. Like currently right now, the built-in microphone's muted. So thank you. I'll make sure I correct that when we get to the last portion of it. We're got about 15 minutes before the top of the hour. Coming up next is going to be the Ship Show, who put on an amazing show for the cruising side. On the Disney side, This and That always put on an amazing show too. So either way, whoever you watch, it's going to be an amazing time. We have the
Magic Key.
Yeah, we have the Oogie Boogie one to talk about.
We've been talking about Oogie Boogie.
One is called After Hours Walt Disney World Boo Bash, I believe is what that name of the event is.
Oh, I thought it was all the same thing.
No, it's different. Disney and Disneyland and Disney World call their parties two different stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the Disneyland one is the Oogie Boogie Bash. No?
Yes, it is.
Well, I need to move these over because I'm going to keep stretching.
Why don't you put them on your side? Because I got everything I need.
I just got them right here.
All right. So we're going to talk about in Disneyland. You notice it was August 10th through, I believe it was October 31st is how long the one in Florida is going. It's not going that long in Disneyland. I believe it's September 3rd or something like that is when it starts.
That's more understandable to me, especially for our area. Plus, it's cooler weather.
Yes.
And my mom is rooting for the Yanks, so go Yanks for my mom. We've never been to Oogie Boogie Bash or any of the Halloween parties, actually, so that would be something that I would like to do, but I want to get the whole experience and not just bits and pieces because of everything that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah. So this one, tickets are available online. At this time, credit cards are the only form of payment accepted for special event ticketed purchases. And general tickets start at $114.
Well, don't you have to buy them online anyway?
But you have to have a credit card. So assuming that means you can't use a gift card for it.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that.
So that gives you, It's at Disney's California Adventure. So if you're not familiar with Disneyland Resort,
Hey, Bob and Ashley, welcome.
welcome, guys. The two parks face each other, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. And as of a few years ago, they started doing the Halloween event inside California Adventure. So it's still going to do that, and you'll be able to arrive 3 hours before.
But they still decorate both parks for the holiday.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. This event takes place at California Adventure from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. You must provide admission, or ticket provides transportation to California Adventure. It does not cover parking, so you're still going to have to pay additional for parking. And it says up here, parking fees are not included in the ticket.
But if you're there all day, you don't have to move your car. And if you get free parking, say with like a pass.
And so the only way you're going to do that is if you have the highest pass, which is like $1,400 a year.
But if you had that, then you're there for the whole day. You go somewhere, you get dressed up for the event, and then you just go back into the park, and they'll never know the wiser.
So they do have restrictions in terms of what you can wear. One of the things they don't allow is, say you had an awesome outfit, they do not want other people who are going to the event to take pictures with you because you're not part of the Disney show. So you're not able to. People aren't able to take photos with you.
They don't want you. They don't want to think that you are a cast member when you're not.
Yeah.
So basically, they don't want to have you outdo the cast members, I guess.
More than likely, yeah. So you're also going to have character sightings. You're going to have the decorations for Disney. This is the last slide here. You're going to have. They do have the parade.
See, I would want to do that. The parade.
You're also going to have Watch Mickey and Friends as they headline a live show filled with not so scary tales. Village Grove Explore Redwood Creek Challenge Trail like never before in the worlds of Maleficent, Scar, and Disney villains unfold. What is it? Ethereal? Via ethereal scenes, replete. I can't even read that. Replete with hauntingly beautiful sound, light, and shadow. Cool.
But they don't have the Sanderson sisters or anything with Hocus Pocus. But speaking of that, they're actually, if they haven't already started, they will be starting to film the sequel to Hocus Pocus, which should be on Disney Plus next year, I believe, for next fall. And all three original actresses of the Sanderson sisters are coming back. And I really hope they bring back the original cast in some way, even if it's a small part, just for the nostalgia feeling to kind of connect the two. But we'll see. Have you heard anything about that, Jim?
Oh, only what you've just mentioned.
Okay.
That's all I've heard. Yeah.
So
but it was nice to hear it again. Thank you, Gregory.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. So you haven't been to either one of these, obviously not here, but have you been to the one in Florida?
We went to the Not So Scary Halloween party years ago, kind of before it became what it ended up becoming. I don't even remember going around collecting candy. I remember getting hot chocolate. They were giving out hot chocolate and cookies or something. But it was very cool. They have the music going. The spooky lighting on the castle, stuff like that, and that's still going on. They've got the decor throughout the park, especially on Main Street. They have the Mickey wreaths hanging on the lampposts. It is a very cool event, especially if you like the Halloween season. It is very neat. And I will say, you had mentioned it is awfully early to start celebrating Halloween. Mid-August is very early. But I'll say this. I love Halloween, so I'm not mad at them. But and also, if you're a family that's trying to squeeze in your vacation before the school year starts, a lot of schools around the country start right around Labor Day, beginning of September or so. So they're not going to be around. They're not going to have an opportunity to go to a Boo Bash or a Halloween party if they don't start it until October. So to start it, mid-August gives these families an opportunity to enjoy something like that, Halloween in the parks, which is kind of cool. So another reason I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, no, I love Halloween, so I understand why they're doing it early. You said hot cocoa, though. What time of the year was that? Because
it was later. It was later, and actually, the hot cocoa may have been the Christmas party, and apple cider may have been at the Halloween party. As I kind of think of it,
we had hot cocoa
right.
on the Christmas one.
Yeah,
and
it
was still hot for Florida.
Yeah.
Welcome, ChadCruisers. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
They're sharing with us their trip to Niagara Falls. They're from Toronto, but
I wasn't trying to talk. I wasn't trying to talk over you. I think your voice wasn't catching with the video, so I was like, okay, is it stopping or?
That was fine. We did get a PayPal from Gary. Gary, thank you so much.
We owe you $10,
and also a reminder that we did get some mail today from Gary.
Mail.
But let's do the dance first. So Jim, this is for you joining us, and Gary, thank you so much as always for your support. So
thank you.
I think we got this going here.
I hit record, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming.
Oh my God, Jim fell off his chair. Jim, are you there? Jim! Oh, there he is. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh my God.
So we do have mail from Gary. Did you want to do the mail video thing?
Oh, yes. And I think I know I waved, but Party on the Sea, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Now I got to find it.
So I put you on the spot. Super chat. Oh my gosh. Wait, go back down. Isn't that? Isn't it copy of MAI? Isn't it? What is that?
I failed.
Okay. Well, we have mail, and it's brought to us by Disney Nerd Herders.
Here it is.
Okay, here we go.
It's Charlie Stacy from the Disney Nerd Herders.
What are D&G Explorers gonna get in the mail this week?
Okay. So
I got to do something different with that.
so I have pre-opened this. No idea what it is.
It's a poll.
But it is from Amazon. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
An LED party light disco ball. Wow. We're getting close to that setup. All we need is the pole now. No. Thank you very much, Gary. That is awesome. Bright 7 modes changing disco lighting. So those are all the settings that it has. That's really cool. Thank you.
That's so cool.
And that actually would work for Halloween time too, actually.
Are we going to have like a rave out there?
Yeah. All the ghosts and ghouls.
Katie Burr, thank you so
very
much for joining us. We met Katie, if you don't remember. We met her on the NCL Bliss on the group cruise. So great to see you.
Gary, how am I a cheater? I had to I didn't see what it was, but I had to pre-open it with scissors. Otherwise, you guys are going to hear a bunch of... So we didn't want that.
Thanks again, Gary, for all the love and support you give us.
Yes,
that was
very,
awesome.
Very nice of you. And very nice of everybody to be here on our show. We have 5 minutes. So do you have any extra little tidbits of news that you might have heard through the grapevine about Walt Disney World in your area there, Jim?
They started the Ratatouille ride. What's it called? Ratatouille.
The Ratatouille ride? Something like that?
Yeah, the Ratatouille ride. It's set to open up in Epcot on October 1st. However, Disney offered annual pass holders a preview throughout the month of September. You can sign up if you're a pass holder to get an early ride on it. So I was able to sign up. So on September 28th, between 5 and 6 o'clock, I will be able to ride it before its official opening. So I'm very excited about that.
Awesome. Derek, I'm pointing this way, so it makes it look like I'm pointing to Jim because he's able to go on it. So I was going like that. So, yeah. I could just give him a cup of water or something. That'd be really cool.
We knew they were doing.
Yeah, we
a
got to
soft,
set that up.
We knew they were doing
Yep.
a soft opening, and we were hoping that we would be able to do a soft opening. But since they've
Yep.
closed it off to annual pass holders, which they never had annual pass holders until lately, I'm not bitter.
Wow,
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
not
sure? Let those feelings show. Wow, we're happy for Jim. We've been on it before at Disneyland Paris, and I'm sure it would be the exact same layout for the most part. The only thing that's missing would be the big window that you could look into the awesome that you could look into the restaurant of Chez Le Remy, which doesn't exist in Walt Disney World, so it won't
What
be
did
there.
you call it?
Chez
I
Les
think
Remy.
I thought you said Chesla. I think it's Shay.
Chez Les Remy. Something like that. Yeah.
And we are going to be in Epcot during that day.
We are. So Jim is actually going to join us that day.
What?
So we'll get to see him go on the ride while we get left behind. And maybe some other people might join us.
Maybe, yep. We just got another $25 PayPal super chat from Gary.
Gary, thank you so much.
And it says, next week you owe me one with the ball going. So we will.
Oh, boy.
For sure.
It'll be a disco party in here.
Yes.
Get those glow sticks out.
We are, Jim, what do you have coming up next? Any videos that you're releasing? And you go live on Tuesdays?
I do. Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for the mention. I have recorded a bunch of stuff that I need to get out there, including, and I recorded this almost a year ago, but I've never done it, a Disney-themed ASMR video. It's so close to being done. Aaron and I went and had the bread service at Sanaa at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So that was pretty awesome. That's something else to look forward to editing. I don't know when you'll be able to see it. But I go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, right from here. Oh, can I tell you, I purchased some candy today. Candy I had as a kid, and I saw it for the first time in maybe 40 years. And I thought of Derek when I saw it. Can I show you?
Sure.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with this candy? Can you see it? There it is.
Tart and Tinies. Oh, wow. He thought of you with that. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought
I haven't seen this candy in forever, but they're just these little, they're like sweet tarts, but they're like tiny little cylinders. Anyway.
Wow. Derek thought it said fart and tiny, but it's tart and tiny. Yeah.
If it did, I would have thought of Derek for that too.
He's saying you're short, basically.
Oh my gosh. Awesome.
I kid because I love.
No, we don't mind.
So we came out with a video yesterday. It was when we went to Avengers Campus.
Yep.
And so that's now available for you guys to see.
Spider-Man looks like a little kid in that picture.
Well, it's because
it's just the optical illusion.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, if you look at his legs, he has chains on him. So
does he?
Yes.
Oh, well, those are like part of the fabric, though. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Really?
Well, these are three different pictures in one. So I filtered out us.
Oh.
I cropped him.
So he was chained to something. Okay.
Well, he was behind. He was behind.
Oh, that's right. He's behind a little fence.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I just realized when I completed it, I thought it was pretty funny because it looks like they chained Spider-Man to the campus sign.
And you're welcome, Mom. Thank you for the nice comment. And speaking of,
have a great night, Nick. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, Greg.
It's okay. Speaking of Jim with his Tart and Tiny, bringing back childhood memories. For my birthday, I got 2 boxes, one from ChadCruisers and one from our friend Mike and David, of candy that was around during, I guess, the year that I was born in the 80s. And a lot of them I did hear of and tried. Some of them I won't be having because I know I don't like them. But a lot of them were really cool to see again. And every time I told somebody, oh, I got candy from the 80s, they're like, oh my gosh, that candy must be old. You're going to eat that? I'm like, no, it's not from the 80s. It was around during the 80s, but it doesn't expire until like later. I'm like, I have to explain this. But anyway, so I have a lot of childhood candies that I could eat or give away to trick-or-treaters.
Yeah. We got an update from the Disney Baker. I don't think we said hello, so welcome to coming in. Walt Disney World removing face mask requirements for outdoor rides, queues, and attractions.
That started yesterday or tomorrow. Starts tomorrow, Thursday. It starts. So for outside, inside you still have to wear it apparently until you actually eat and drink.
And thank you, Gary, for watching the video and saying that it was good. We had fun doing it. I think there's not. I
agree. That was a great video. It was enjoyable to watch, and it was fun to get that look around Avengers Campus. Greg told me about the pretzel in the Pim restaurant, and I didn't understand what he was talking about. So it was great fun to get to see it and understand what he meant. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And I figured out how they did it too. So I told Derek I was looking at it, and I'm looking at different angles. I'm like, oh, I know how they do this now. I figured out the Imagineering of it. So I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, it's pretty clever how they did it.
I'm excited to say our next videos that we were working on and will be coming out will be the Disney Fantasy Cruise we went on the Star Wars Day at Sea. So
that was a fun day.
I've already had a couple of videos like moved over, and I'm starting to edit those. So now that cruising's back for Disney, I thought it was appropriate that we get those videos out. So we're excited to start working on another cruise video that we have that people haven't had a chance to see. So that should be fun. If you guys love Disney, you've never been on a cruise,
and Star Wars,
you'll get to see what we had to experience it.
And it was cool because...
Have a great night. Thank you so much.
That whole day, all we heard over the intercom through the whole ship was like sounds of Star Wars and ships flying by and droids and people talking. It was really cool. It made you feel like you were out in space on a ship somewhere. So it was really cool. We loved it.
All right. And Jim, anything else you'd like to end with?
I just want to thank you for inviting me on your show again. Always a great pleasure.
You are so welcome.
Thank you for coming on to our show.
We just want to remind everyone in our descriptions, we always have our support channels. Jim is one of them. But even in tonight, we have Pepper Tree Villa, who was there, the Disney Nerd Herders.
Welcome,
Bob and Ashley. Welcome, guys.
Katie Burr.
And so we have other ones too. So not only that, if you guys are unfamiliar with any of the people that have our content creators in there, please check them out. Give them some love. And support each other. That's what we're all about, is supporting each other. But I think that's it. So we're going to end it this way. Jim, thank you as always for coming onto our show.
Thank you.
And,
thank you.
I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
But if you forget our name, it's okay because I'm Little Explorer.
I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we're just getting started.
We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you so much.
Dilly dilly.